night where my computer froze and we had the unwanted visitors and I couldn't hardly get out of it.
Oh yeah, and I had an unwanted visitor on one of mine, but I saw him in time before. He didn't get it on. He didn't get on stage, thank God.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who he was. So I just blocked this sucker and said, "Take your back
Well,
to
I
wherever
think
you came from."
that bothered me when I couldn't do anything. It was frozen and I couldn't stop it. Thank goodness I had put the overlay up there prior to him getting up there.
Yep, like see my chocolate. It's from this company here, Angels and Fifth. If anybody's ever in Daytona,
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
that's the best chocolate you can buy. Well, for American chocolate. I don't buy American chocolates in the grocery store. I buy foreign chocolates in Lidl's, and some people call it Littles, but it's actually pronounced Lidl's. And so the American chocolate has too much lecithin.
Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to share with you the email from Dagmar about our trip to Paris.
Oh, okay.
Um, let's see now. How I do I get back to the beginning? Oh, wait.
but with but if I did when I do move and wherever I do move, well, I'm just going to say when I move to Florida, may take me another year, may take me 2 years. At least I know I can contact. I have another friend that lives in Florida who's a retired contractor, but he's out in New York, but he lives in Florida now.
Mm-hmm.
And your sister knows some of the ins and outs. So I think God's putting me in a situation where I'm meeting friends that can help me along the way. If they can't fix it, they know the right people to contact to fix it.
Right. Okay. Um,
Does she live near there?
she lives in Belgium, but I guess Belgium, Germany, and Paris are all close together. So she's taken many trips to Paris.
Oh,
Whoops.
okay. It's like if you live in the United States, you get a lot of people go to Florida or North Carolina to the coast. So it's like she's close enough that that's their vacation tourist area.
Right, right. Okay, she says, because I asked her, send me some information and maybe some places to go visit. And she said, "Hey, Echo, I got you some information for your Paris trip. If I think about something, I will send it to you as well. There are 5 screenshots in attachment. Hope you can see them. Sometimes that doesn't work. Have a nice day. Lots of greetings, Dagmar." So the first one, she talks about neighborhoods to avoid in Paris. Saint Denis in the neighborhood 20 or District 20. Here you have the soccer stadium, but there are a lot of homeless people and crime over there. Don't go there, it's not worth it. Around the train station, it's not always nice. It's not as bad as St. Denis, but don't stay there too long and don't go there by yourself at night. And there's 3 different train stations. And she said,
Have to meet us there.
huh?
She's gonna have to meet us in Paris.
Then she says, neighborhoods to avoid choosing your hotel in Paris. First, the neighborhoods above, of course, so not in District 20. The Montemar, more specifically, the Boulevard Piglia, and are also not very recommended. Firstly, It is the red light district of Paris. And secondly, is a large hill with many steps and small streets. As a traveler, it is not pleasant to stay there due to complicated geography and poor connection to the public transit system. There are a total of 2 metro stops and 1 bus line. If you don't know Paris well, you could easily be wrong. Montemar doesn't just mean everything at the foot of the something. So your hotel could easily be near the Nord train station or very far from the sites. And try to stay away for sleeping from the Eiffel Tower. It's not from the city center, and there's not much public transportation. So in other words, stay somewhere else and go see the Eiffel Tower and then come back.
Right.
Then she says, nice neighborhoods to sleep and explore. And the first one she says is Saint Germain, which is the nicest area in Paris for a hotel in the 6th district. And when I first started looking into the Paris stuff, I found a poem about Saint Germain. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's good. Anyway, she lists 3 other places that are okay to stay. And then she said the best areas for tourists are the 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th districts. Neighborhoods that are further from the center but are still safe and cheaper are the 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Okay.
All right. And then she says what to do. I would say don't be afraid to just walk around and explore the city. Go into little streets and enjoy the views, shops, music, and restaurants. The metro is a fast way if you want to go further, like to the Eiffel Tower or some other place. Take the River Seine cruise. This is for tourists, but it is a nice way to see Paris from another point of view without out lunch or dinner.
Yeah, I saw on my Mountain Points where you could take a riverboat cruise in Paris.
Then she said there is the largest cemetery in Paris that has over 5,000 trees. Is not just a walk, but an inward journey. It gives an open air museum feeling to visitors with charming sculptures on the tombs. There are many different funeral art styles like Gothic tombs, ancient mausoleums, and some other kind of vaults. Then there's catacombs of Paris, or underground, which hold the remains of more than 6 million people in a small part of a tunnel network built to consolidate Paris's ancient stone quarries. But anyway, she lists a few other places that we could go. And of course, you have all the things that you can find in a travel guide. She says, as a Belgian, I can say that Parisians, or people from Paris, are the rudest of France. Ha ha ha. So just say what you think, and they will not mind it at all. If you want to visit a museum or something where you need entrance tickets, buy them in advance on the internet if possible.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I said, thank you so much. This is exactly the kind of information I needed. Do you know anything about the airports and which one I would want to fly into? Again, thank you so much. Okay, so then she writes back about the airport. The International Airport of France is Paris Charles de Gaulle. It is located on the north side of Paris. From there, it's easy to access the city. The cheapest way to get from the airport to Paris is by train or bus. And she tells me what train line to take. It departs every 10 to 20 minutes from, when we would fly in. If you want to take the bus, it's called the Rosary bus, is one of the most popular buses to take from the airport to the center of Paris. Bus leaves from all three terminals and runs from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they run every 15 minutes. Oh, and tickets are available at automated machines at all Metro RER tramway stations and some bus stations. You can pay there in cash or by credit card. And she said you can also take a taxi, but the cost of the taxi trip between the airport and Paris is between 50 to 60 euros, and depending on the route taken and the destination in Paris. Remember, in the event of frequent traffic jams in Paris and its surroundings, this price may be doubled. And then she said, I was wondering if you are going to plan your trip all by yourself or if you are going to do it with a travel company. Personally, I think it's not bad to do some things with a travel company. For example, the flight, transportation from and to the airport, and maybe even a hotel. For the rest, you can do whatever you want by yourself. Even online, there are a lot of good travel companies who could help you figure stuff out, or look on their websites that what they have to offer and plan your own trip with their info. That's what I do often.
I wonder what has she ever been to Disney?
In Paris?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'll ask her next time I talk to her, though. But I mean, I'm glad that she, that's the kind of information we need, is where not to go, and what to be leery of
Yeah.
and things like that. So that was good. I was happy with
Well,
that.
I want to get a travel guide, and you can get one. I think through Rick Steves thing. I don't know how much it costs, or I think you could probably go to Paris. There, you and get one from the Paris whatever site.
Yeah. The tourism,
Yeah, thing.
department or whatever. Yeah.
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 But I like watching. If you've not seen Rick Steve, he goes all over Europe, all
Yeah.
over. Yeah,
Yes, she definitely had it. I mean, it was good information. It was not what I expected her to tell me, but yet in a way I mean, she answered a lot of questions I would have had, that I would have asked about. So that was really good. And
right.
she's been there, and she not only does she live in Europe, but she's been to Paris, so she would know more about it than we know because we've never been there, and I've never traveled out of the country other than to Mexico on a cruise, so it is totally different,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was good. That was very good information. I was happy to get that email. um
There was a guy I watched. His name is Michael Chain or Chan. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, he goes all over the European countries and all over China, Japan, all those countries. But he ate at a restaurant in Paris, and it ended up being like $75 per person. But he said it was one of the best places you'd ever want to eat. And you have to make
yeah.
reservations. It was all you can eat. They had all you can eat cheese bar, all you can eat chocolate bar, all you
Oh.
can eat meat bar, all the vegetables. I mean, it was just like,
Yeah. See, and
yeah,
that's why it's like it's going to be so hard to plan like how much money we'll need because you don't know what things are going to cost, you know.
well, my friend, when they went, they ate out, but they didn't eat out expensively. They ate
Mhm.
at a lot of, she called them like, not bars, but something like, what do they call them? Yeah, mom and pop little places. Not,
Mhm.
and sometimes they would share something because you get a big enough of it, and they didn't want to have to, if they weren't going to be at that hotel but 1 or 2 nights, they didn't want to have leftover food. So sometimes they would, if they knew the meal was going to be big, they would share.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, it depends on um, what you're doing. I mean,
And they have tapas, which are like appetizer places. And sometimes an appetizer is enough to fill me up,
yeah, yeah. But I'm just really curious about, you know, any international travel. So I think it's going to be very interesting to plan this trip and everything like that. So
Yeah, but I'm going to have to call the post office back because I've tried again to get an appointment at the post office to get a appointment to get to go get a passport, and it just keeps the line just keeps going back and forth.
yeah,
Energized, whatever.
something's not right with that website or something.
So I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
call that.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to call one. We have 3 post office in our area, and I'm gonna have to call the one that's the smallest and tell her what I've been trying to do, to get one. Yeah, I went to Canada one time. I went to Montreal, and I thought that was the best trip that I ever took. My husband was on a work trip. It was also the year we found out he was a diabetic. It really bad. When he came home, he could barely walk. Come to find out that he was a diabetic, and it was causing him problems while he was there.
I just typed in the Paris, France tourism, and it pulled up a website,
Right?
which I haven't seen one for Paris. But like for instance, this is the Italian scene. It's Vatican City. Italy and Vatican City are the countries visited, and then the locations are Rome, Vatican, Sorrento, Bay of Naples, Assisi, Venice, Verona, Lake Como, and more. Um, but it's 10 days for $14.95 for $1,495. Let's see if that's just the trip or does that include anything else.
You can look up Rick Steve too. He does the tours, and you can see how much his cost. But I don't think that's not your airfare. I don't think. But you're on a tour with him, and he guides you through everything.
Mm-hmm.
You and sometimes if you want to take like
Looks
going
like
to
it's the hotels and breakfast, and some of them you get breakfast and dinner at the place that you go to.
right, and you might want to hire a tour guide for a couple of days to take you some places, and then there's times like you don't need a tour guide to go down, like so you're go down the famous shopping area and look in the stores. You don't need a tour guide just to go shopping.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah, like the people I watched today, they were in Savannah, Georgia, and they hired a tour guide for the day for about I don't know how many hours they had him, and he took them all around and told them all about Savannah, Georgia, and everything. And when my friends, what the hell, so when they went to Egypt, they hired a tour guide to take them places because over there it's a little bit you got to watch it because they want to try to sell you something every second. But my friend and them, they stayed on miles and points at all their hotels and didn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah. All right. What are the best months to visit Paris? From June to August and September to October. Both summer and fall have its ups and downs. From June to August, the weather in Paris is just about perfect. Average highs are in the high 70s, and there are long days of sunshine.
Well, my friend went in February to Paris and Greece, and they only had like rain a little bit of rain one day and mist the other day. The rest of it, they said it was fine. A little cool, but they said it was fine.
And this says, of course, the summer will be more crowded and more expensive. For lower travel rates and significantly shorter lines at attractions, plan a visit in the fall.
You've heard of some people they go on the off season because it's cheaper. But sometimes some countries, like if you go to Canada in the middle of the winter, you're gonna find some stores that are not gonna be open at all because you can't get to it because of all the snow.
Right.
So you just got to decide: do you want less less things open or less tourists?
Right. What month is cheapest for Paris? However, the cheapest time to visit Paris is early December, January, and February, as these are considered off season due to the harsh winters Paris faces. If you can brave the cold and want to do a budget trip to Paris, these are the best months. Well, I don't want to brave the cold. Do you want to brave the cold?
Well, my friend said it wasn't all that cold when they went. I guess it just depends on the year.
Oh,
It
how much
depends.
should I budget for a trip to Paris? Aim for around 5,000 per person or 10,000 for a 5-day trip to Paris. If traveling solo, then aim for $6,300.
They don't spend that much.
If traveling solo, wait, so how much does a trip to Paris cost? For 5 days in Paris for the mid-range budget person, expect to spend around $2,000 for a solo traveler and $3,200 as a couple.
I don't know how much they spent. I didn't ask, but I know they did a lot of their hotel was miles and points, so they didn't have to pay for that.
Right,
And they got really good tickets, airline tickets. I don't know
right.
how they got them. So if you know what you're doing, you could probably go a little cheaper than that. You know.
Yeah.
Now you got to make sure too. The extra cost you got to buy like say if you need a phone jack, you got to get their kind of plug for your phone. Outlet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, one of the things I saw said buy one outlet converter thing and then just take like a power strip and you can plug it into the converter and then you'll have like 6 outlets to use instead of one without
Right.
having to buy 6 converter plugs or whatever. But yeah, they definitely have different.
I would buy a converter and you would buy a converter because mostly the only thing would probably be charging well, yeah, and a power strip maybe because I'd be charging your computer if you take a computer with your laptop or whatever and your phone.
Yeah.
And you also have to make sure your phone is going to be able to pick up in a foreign country. You may have to get an extra plan while you're over there. That's another thing. So I would have to call. I use T-Mobile, which is owned by an actor. He started T-Mobile. It's a sister company of not T-Mobile. I have Mint Mobile. It's a sister company of Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile and T-Mobile are sister companies. And it's a really good bargain phone company.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make sure that it's going to work in Paris. That you're going to have Wi-Fi if you need it.
Oh yeah.
I have a friend who he's a pilot, and when he goes somewhere, and he has say a 24-hour or 2-day layover for his next flight back to the United States. He'll take his phone because he has international on his phone, and he'll say Google, and he'll walk the streets, and the Google will get into where he has to go.
Oh.
Yeah. So you might need Google, unless you're in a taxi cab or Uber or
Yeah.
or you still might need it if you're going to take a bus, because once you get off that bus or train, you don't know. Sometimes you got to go left, right, up, or down.
Yeah, you don't. You are right about that.
Yeah. Hey, Chloe.
Chloe, come here, baby. Come here. Who are you barking at? Huh? Who are you barking at, big girl?
Hey,
Got
Chloe.
your ears all flipped backwards.
I'm listening. Mommy's talking about going away. I'm listening.
She said, I don't want her to go nowhere. All right. Sometimes she licks me so much she licks my glasses.
I've had that happen.
It's like, come on now, lick my chin, not my face and my glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, Candy, when we went to the market, they gave her this little bandana,
Mm-hmm.
and she loves it. I held up 2 colors, and that's the one she put her nose on.
Oh.
So that's the one she got. And it happens to be mine and my husband's favorite colors. I like yellow. He like it's blue and black. Well, it's navy blue, but his color was he wore a lot of black. He liked black. I like yellow. And he liked a lot of blue and green. So I thought this is appropriate. If you look at it, it does have a little bit of green in it.
Yeah.
My baby had good taste. Yeah. So yeah, but look up Rick Steven. He's got a travel guide. He's got it for each individual countries over there. And I don't know what his cost. Or mostly these days, since travel guides go out of style kind of quickly, you can probably find everything you need to know on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. But even going through a travel agency may be good. But if I can get miles and points and I have to pay for a hotel at all,
Yeah.
or not have to pay for my flight. So I'm kind of working on getting that direction.
Yeah.
Like right now, I looked it up. I got a thing on my miles and points for my MasterCard, and it's 10 times the points off my MasterCard.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was, and I clicked on it. Also, until a certain part of the month, I don't know when it's over, sometime middle of this month, if buy anything home improvement wise, I'm gonna get I think 5 or 6 times the points. And so I said, well, I'm eventually I'm gonna definitely paint the house before I sell it. I'm gonna paint the house. I said,
Uh-huh.
I might as well go get the paint and already bring it in the house when I can get
Yeah.
those points right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hold a 60-pound dog. She's about 12, between 12 and 14.
Mine's 20 pounds and every bit of heavy 20 pounds. And when they go to sit on you, sometimes they don't sit in the spot you want them to sit on, and all their weight's in this one spot. And you're going, "Oh, please move! It hurts. Please move."
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
sometimes I'll be laying on my side in the bed, and she'll want to come and lay right on my side. And it's like, okay, you don't have that much meat around your rib cage, so it's like it's not comfortable, Chloe.
yeah.
She doesn't care though. I'm just
No,
her,
they don't.
whatever she wants to do, I'm supposed to let her do it. So,
All right.
well, anybody up for a puzzle?
Um, it's up to you if you want to put the puzzle on. I'm just sitting here.
Well, I'm waiting to see if they want to play, want to do one.
Anybody else wants to play?
They may be too tired. Norma says, sure. 10-10. Is that right? 10-10, 10-11. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me try. Now, we'll see when I share the screen and pull it up. We'll see what happens. I hope to goodness it works.
If it don't work, sorry. Pick puzzle number 7.
Puzzle
Whatever number
number
7 is.
7.
Whatever
Okay.
number 7. I'm joking with you.
I did 2 of them when I got up early this morning. So I did the scarves, and I did the purple, like purple haze looking one.
Right?
Oh, let me see. Okay.
I wonder if any of my friends are on. If they are, I wish
So I
they'd
did
answer my.
one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so it's going to be this one.
Have we
This is
done that
number
one?
7. Nope. Yeah, that Chloe, she jumps around perfectly fine till it comes to getting in the bed. Then she acts like she can't do it. She just wants me to
Right.
get up and pick her up.
All right. I'll be there in a second. When you get it all together, I'll be right back.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, my dog sleeps with me, and I have to pick her up and put her on the bed. Now, if I'm sitting here in this chair, she looks like pick me up, pick me up. I walk into the kitchen, and up and jump she comes to the chair. Like I said, why can't you do it when I'm sitting here? I guess she
Yeah.
thinks there's not enough room.
I don't know, but Chloe's the same way. She acts like I can't jump up there, but yet she can jump up on the couch and in the chair.
Yeah.
Just for sympathy, I guess. All right. Now let's see if I can get this a better color. I figured it out last night when I was playing by myself on how to change the color a little bit. I did it a couple of times. Why are you not letting
When the background
me
is
go
black,
there?
sometimes that's the hardest thing to see.
Okay.
Yeah, my
I
background is
know.
black every
That's
so
why I
often.
like
That's the
to
hardest thing to see.
change up the color based on the. Ow?
Yeah, on my screen it is.
Oh, okay. Because on mine it's blue. It's like a light blue.
I don't know how to change it.
Okay, you see the little toggle wheel there at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, click on that and it should drop down a little menu and it should say change background color.
Custom background.
Okay. Yeah. And then you should be able to change it.
And do I click reset to default or just click out of it?
Just click out of it.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so much easier.
Yeah. It took me a little while to figure out how to make it to work, to get it to, because I could do it, but it wouldn't always change it, you know? And then I finally clicked on it last night. I guess I did it enough times last night that I finally got it to change it. But I thought it changed it on everybody's screen. I didn't realize it didn't change it. And see, I'm going to hide this chat on mine, and then that way makes it to where it's not in the way of the screen. Let's see, we still got two corners to find. Boom, 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 boom. Oops.
cracker. I didn't mean to make. I'm trying not to make the whole screen move, but sometimes it does.
Uh-huh. Mine does that too. Oh, there's a corner. Okay, where's the other one? Shoot, the first one I did early this morning, on the 150, I just took me forever. So then when I did the second one, I did it on the like 75 pieces or whatever. I was like, I'm not doing all that. All right. It is harder doing them by yourself. I will say that. It's like the more sets of eyes you got looking for stuff, the better, the easier it is.
Right.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
And sometimes when you put a piece down, you didn't think it goes there, and all of a sudden it just clicks out of your hand.
Yeah. And it's funny how sometimes you'll be like, this has got to be this piece. And then it's not. And you're like, well, why not? And it needs to fit there. Or you'll be like, it's got to be one of these.
And we're missing two bottom pieces. Oh, here's one. All right, where's the other bottom piece?
But I didn't realize it, but I figured it out last night or this morning. I keep saying last night because to me, it was the middle of the night, but it was really this morning. They have puzzles going on online, and because I did the puzzle, but I wasn't like live on the YouTube, but I was online on the puzzle website, and other people can pop in and play. And I didn't know that. I thought it was only the people like if I had sent you the invite or something. But then when I looked at the beginning page on there, they have all these puzzles that are ongoing, that if you want to get on one, and start working on one, you could actually join in somebody else's puzzle. I was like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, we're missing a piece over here.
Yeah, we're missing a bottom piece. I don't see it. I'm looking for it.
And one of the ones I did last night, this morning, whatever you want to call it, it had a piece missing, but it said I finished. It gave me the little firework things.
Well, we did one
But
the
I
other
was
night.
like, there.
Yeah, there was a piece missing the other night, and it was out of place, but it gave it to us.
Huh. That's weird, isn't it? You would think it wouldn't let you. All right. I got to start moving some pieces closer in so we can work it a little bit.
I still don't see that bottom piece. Anybody see the bottom piece?
Oh, here it is. Boop. All right, let me move these pieces in some. Although, wait, this one probably goes right there. Do you go there? No? There you go. Okay. like them when they get up there too far away from you. And then you have to like hunt and hunt and hunt. I don't like that when it goes on top of another piece. It's like that doesn't go there. It's acting all crazy. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to mute for just a second.
Hello, darling.
Hey.
You're not muted.
Well, I can call you back when I get off. Okay. All right. Bye.
And leaving the pieces in the middle of the board confuses me. So far, so good. Whoa. That scared me. Oh, it took it right out of my hands. We're missing a green piece. No, right there. Okay. I wish they had a little picture of the puzzle up in one of the little corners. Yay! That was nice. What happened? Hi. What happened to Echo? Oh, we were doing great. Ooh, sorry. Do I need to leave? Was it me? Or was it
No,
you?
no, it wasn't me. All of a sudden, I got kicked off, so I don't know. Y'all want to do another one?
Why not?
All right. Pick a number.
Somebody else.
Pick a number from 1 to 6.
1 to 6?
Uh huh.
5.
5. Okay.
I put 5 in. Let's see. Anybody else got a number they want?
I got to go in there and pick some more.
I'm just guessing at number. Yeah.
I don't know why Chloe keeps barking. All right, undo this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 5. The puppy dog. The cute little puppy dog, which has an awful lot of white in it.
Do what? Puppy
It has
dog
a
has
lot
too
of
much.
it has a lot of white in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go back and share my screen again. I think it kicked that out too. Let me get this, let it load up, and then I'll do that. I wish I knew what you were barking at, Chloe. Yes, it did. Well, let me put the link in here first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, share the screen. She think it's somebody there barking. Oh, somebody,
No,
I think it was Lisa's dog the other day. Every time Chloe barked, they thought it was somebody there barking. Mm-hmm. It's funny because sometimes she's so quiet, and then other times she's so loud. Come on, move out the way. Oh, that ain't the right piece either. There's a bottom. There's a top. Oh wait, that ain't even an edge piece. Echo, what are you doing? Keep grabbing the wrong piece.
when I move the screen, is it moving for everybody or just me?
I don't know.
Is it moving around now?
No,
Okay,
but
just
then
moved
there's
for me.
a delay too. Because sometimes when I move it and I look over at my phone, and it'll look like I was moving it around, but then there's the delay on the phone, so I don't know. But I sometimes make it bigger, so I can see the pieces better. Poor Lisa's doing it on her phone. I tried looking at it on my phone. I would go blind. I couldn't do that. Too tiny for me. Okay, we got all the edges. Good deal. Hush. You can be aggravating, puppy dog. Puppy dog, puppy dog. Oh, you don't go there. Sometimes Chloe is just about as bad as my granddaughter when it comes to wanting my attention. She don't like it when I'm doing other stuff, not paying her attention. I don't know what you think is out there, Chloe. There ain't nothing out there, baby. Oh, gosh.
And sometimes you put a piece and you said, that don't really go there, and it clicks in.
Yeah. Or when you think for sure it goes there and it won't click in. That's what
Yeah.
aggravates me. Because then I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the right piece. Hmm. Well, there. Stay here, stupid thing. Okay. It just keeps moving the whole board. It won't let me pick a piece up. Maybe that's where that piece goes. I don't know.
Okay. You're the one that jumped down, and you get heavier every time. Seems like I try to pick you up.
I love that clicking sound when it goes in, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's so satisfying when you get a piece that fits.
Come on. You don't go there. You don't go there. All right. Got the tiniest bit of. All right. That's got to be it. Nope. Nope.
Hmm. Oh, that one was on top of one, so we would have never figured that out till we moved that one. It's a really light piece. Light piece. Here, maybe. No. This one, maybe. Nope. This one, maybe. Yeah. Thank you. Whoever handed that one over to me. Oh. Yeah. No. I'll pull him out because he's not wanting to go in anywhere.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm gonna have to call it a night. I'm getting sleepy. That was
Right.
fun. Who is Mystic Chromium? When he went, had you gone? And had she, if she wanted to and were able for time being excluding all the restaurant restraints on her not to go gone, also would you have brought you what? Who was that?
I have no idea. Brought you meeting you and she. What are you talking about, Mystic? And who are you? Would
I
you have brought him to the state? What stadium? What? Repeat your question again.
yeah, I don't know.
When he went, had you gone and had she wanted to and she was able for the time being. I don't get it. I don't know what they want and who they are.
To the station. I'm going to hide the comments because I don't know what it's talking about. I'm sorry.
I don't know who they are. If there's someone,
It's on your side.
yeah, but I don't know who they are and what all that meant.
Oh, only you can delete the comment, it says on your side. But that's all right because I'm going to end it. So it's all right. It's fine. It just doesn't make sense, whatever he's talking
Wherever
about.
he's at, can you block him or do I have to do that?
You have to do it on your side.
I don't see them.
We were reading a comment some crazy person put on here.
Can I do it from?
I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and end it for tonight, ladies. So thank y'all for coming. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening, and have a great night. Yeah, it's definitely on Roxanne's side.
Yeah, I banned him. I didn't know what it was and what it